our bodies are primed to utilize ketones. If ketones are in the blood, they're going to be utilized. We actually make ketones in our liver, and they come from fat. So either fat that is being broken down from the food that you eat, or fat that is stored on your body. When you are in a physiological state where glucose and insulin is suppressed, then you are going to see that fat breakdown in that context will lead to ketone production. The liver is the only major organ that can't use ketones for energy, and that's because the liver makes ketones. So that's the site of ketone production. Wouldn't be a very good system if the site of production turns around and just uses them right after making them. So the liver makes ketones, pumps it out to the rest of the body, puts it in the bloodstream, carries it to the rest of the body that way. Exogenous ketones are different from endogenous ketones in that they come from outside your body versus coming from inside your body. So endogenous ketones are ones that our liver makes. Exogenous would be ones that we consume from a supplement or something that we're eating or drinking, and then that's how we get ketones in our body that way. There is some really interesting data looking specifically at the brain, showing that the brain will preferentially utilize ketones when it's present. Different tissues seem to have different levels of preference for the different fuels. But one thing to keep in mind is that if ketones are in your blood, they are going to be utilized by your tissues, and that will affect the amount of other energy metabolites that are necessary to be used by your body. But it's never like an all or nothing situation. So it's not like when you get in a state of ketosis, all of a sudden you're not using any glucose, you're only using ketones. It's definitely not like that. You still have a good amount of glucose in your body. Even if you're not really consuming carbohydrates, your body can make glucose on its own, and you want it to. This is important. So the normal situation, even in a state of dietary ketosis, is that your body tissues are using all of these different fuels simultaneously. So don't think of it as kind of like a shutting down this completely and switching over to this. It's just a change in how much of which substrate you're using. And the most important thing is if ketones are present, the body will be utilizing them.